Hey there, beautiful souls. My name is Tyler Tech, and I am here with my partner, Brand, Cleverly Aligned Nails, on the go with this YouTube channel. This is where I take nail art and interpret it into an intentional meaning behind it. Like all colors, all shapes, all lengths, everything has a meaning to it, whether we want to believe it or not, guys. Everything we do is a purpose. Everything we do is for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, whether it's bad or whether it's good. And my brand is to just influentiate, like, getting through those things and wanting and setting the intention on getting into a better light of ourselves, or like just giving ourselves that boost that we need to get through the hard times. Because yes, we do go through things. We go through things, and we go through phases every single time. We go through shifts. Like, we go up and down in every season. And the way I go is like, the beginning of the season, I am here. In the middle of it, I'm going up, and then when another season starts, I'm going down. Because I am learning how to maneuver through that season. I am learning how to manipulate that energy into what I want, how I want to be, how I want to continue on with my life. Okay, this is really for beginners in spirituality, like, because I am also a beginner. I am always learning. I am not gonna take information and just hand it out to you and be like, because this worked for me. It's all up to you. If you feel driven to do this, if you feel driven to listen to what I'm saying, it's all in you, because I am also a beginner. I'm not a know-it-all. Okay, so I just want you to know, like, this is definitely a safe space for you to grow, grow and understand, because I'm trying to, like, make it easier for you to understand, just like I'm making it easier for myself to understand. Because astrology, being consciously aware of shit is a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn. And sometimes it's a very overwhelming if you're learning too much at one time. Like, you really have to take breaks with these things. But it's a lot to learn. So I am here to help aid that. So subscribe, like, share, do what you feel is in your heart, because I am just here to help. I am just here to guide. So what I will be talking about is what I learned through Pisces season. And I know that I'm completely late, because usually I'll do this like before the season ends, and then I'll start into Aries, or the next season. So I know that we are now currently in Aries season, but Pisces season has left. So I'm going to, like, give the information about Pisces season, and then give you what, like, maybe what I've learned. Okay, so Pisces season, we all know that Pisces are mutable signs. We can adapt to anything. And yes, I am a Pisces. Gang gang. They adapt and connect with that mutable energy. Too much of that will be significant restlessness. Too little is uncontrolled, no, uncoiling to change and adapt it. But can help in matters that require flexibility in connecting ideas to the world. That water symbol, water, you're capable to feel starting point for all life. Like, when you in liquid, baby, that is water. We are in a floating fucking water box. And I'm meaning box for sure, but it's round. It's not a box, but still, we're in a womb. But being a water sign, it represents feeling and intuition, and invites you to tune into your intuitive feelings. Invites you into your intuitive feelings, and imagination helps you plunge deep into your subconscious and encourages you to learn to go with the flow. And we got that bag. As a Pisces, we got that bag. We'll go with the flow, period. Oh, you don't want to do this? Cool. Oh, you want to go there? Cool. Like, we're just go with the flow. Oh, you don't like me? That's great. Oh, you do like me? Cool. Back to this though. So too much of that will manifest as a turbulent emotional waves, or escapism, a lack of a lack or a block of water energy can be seen as coldness. I don't know if I have too little of that written down, but I'll just move on. So with the Pisces being a water sign, their main thing is ability to go with the flow and dissolve barriers in connecting to others. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the 12th house, and I think Jupiter can also come into play with this, and Venus. Okay, because when you do, if you do magic, or let's say you're putting on your nails, the best day probably will be to do the intention on a Friday, because that Friday is connected with a Thursday or Friday, because the Thursday is connected with Jupiter, that Friday is connected with Venus. Jupiter brings in more abundance, and it's more of a planet of expansion, where Venus is more passion and romance, love. Like, depends on what your intention is with the nails that is created for you, what color you feel like wearing that day, whatever, any type of beauty thing, can be correlated with the days. And maybe I should like do a video of giving you the knowledge of magical days, planetary hours, stuff like that, just so you know. So Neptune, work with the water, unique capacity to dissolve and blend, great for magic connection, to unity, healing, assessing the psychic abilities, okay? The 12th house, because it's ruled by that, it brings the journey around the wheel to the end, where you undo everything and come to a greater whole. This house is how you choose to escape in good, bad, or extreme ways. Holds the potential for what can connect you to a great sense of spirituality and the hidden fears and wounds that can send you into escapism and addiction. It's about pulling apart the threads of your reality and connecting to the cosmic flow of life. And it prepares the way for spiritual healing and rebirth in the first house, continuing the cycle. So it's preparing you for the first house, because the 12th house is the last house that's ruled by Pisces. And maybe that's kind of why I started this video into Aries season, which is the first house, yourself, and it's also my rising sign. So how does all of that play into your life or make you feel? It'll all be different for everybody, because it'll show you different things. That's why it's important to learn what the 12th house means, what that Neptune in Pisces is, what that Neptune in that water season is, are being in that water sign, because all of that floats into alignment in each other, and then you'll see how it plays into your own life. So with me, with the 12th house and how I escape things, I've seen that I don't like to deal with shit. Meaning that when I like to go with the flow, that's fucking exactly what it is. And how I like it to flow in my way. So when it flows my way, I'm content. When it don't start flowing my way, then it's like, push that back, because that ain't something I want to deal with. And being at this big age that I am learning to stop being like that. And, learning to hone in responsibilities, baby. Hone in the responsibilities and deal with, stuff on an adult level. Tidbit, excuse the music, because I know that I ain't got to the 9 minutes already. Excuse the music, because it's where I live. And also I have learned how I have been blocking myself and I have learned that I am blocking myself, right? I have learned that I have been blocking what I want in life, and that I'm sitting here. You shouldn't be listening to nobody. In ways of, when you are asking for something in life and it's showing to you, don't listen to nobody. Don't even ask nobody, is this for me? Because it is for you, and it's for you. You see it's for you, and that's where you kind of like mess up at. You can mess up horribly there. How you can mess up horribly? By listening to other people, because especially when you are manifesting, who you doing that work with? By yourself. You are doing everything by yourself. You are talking to your ancestors by yourself. You're talking to your spirit guides by yourself. You are doing the work by yourself. You are writing by yourself. So it's like you're gonna know when your manifestation is here, right? And then we are in that season of getting that abundance because it is springtime. This is where everything's starting to grow. This is where everything is starting to it started off in the I'm dead bored. Hate to lose. If I lose, you can get blues. Sorry. But you know, when you from Louisiana, they like to tell you, they like to cancel Boosie so much. But baby, we grew up on Boosie. At this point, it don't matter what Boosie has said. We have grew up with Boosie. Who want beef with me? Got addicted to selling drugs, marijuana, and coke. Mama, she... and let me go. The rest you know, I ain't gotta explain. I've been a man. I'm wasting time. Anyways, let me get back to the part. Hold on, just to listen to what he said here. You don't know my struggle, so you can't feel my hustle. This is why this is alignment too. Okay, this is alignment. I'm saying don't listen to nobody whenever you get in your manifestation and then asking about it. Because you can't mix people with your shit. When you go within and you know what you're asking for, you know what you're going to receive, you know. You gonna know. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I completely fucked up. So I'm learning my lesson today. I'm learning my lesson to shutting up. I'm learning my lesson of being quiet. And it is okay to go through shit like that. And I guess that's why I kind of went downhill too, because I included other people in what I had going on for myself and what I am also manifesting for myself. Not just for myself, but for myself and my children. I don't want to seem like I'm selfish, because I'm not. But what I'm manifesting for myself and my kids, I know what I wanted. I know what I asked for. But when it presented itself to me, I shut it down. So it's like it's so I see that in this season how I am blocking myself, right? And that's a part of Neptune. That was Neptune is showing. So it's like in those times and in those seasons, like being in Aries season right now, this is the time to plant. You are always planting. You are always planting to receive. That's why you can't be waiting for your fruit to bear in these times, because that's not what it's meant to do. That's not what you're meant to do in this time. You're meant to prepare yourself. You're meant to sit down, right? Do the research, prepare yourself for this thing that's coming. No matter what you're manifesting, but you have to prepare for it. And that's kind of what an intention is too, you know, planting that seed for what's to come. Because when it does come, I know how to act here. When it does come, I know how to receive it here. When it does come, I know how to be, you know. So that's all I mean by don't allow that to happen. But also, baby, I do be very, very, very intuitive at this time. And I've also been seeing that I am very dreamy. And I think that's one part of being a Pisces that I just do not like. I don't like that part. But I also appreciate that part, because when I can like take a break from the reality, I can go into that dream state. I can take that break. But it's also, you gotta be careful, because you gotta know how to Southside right the fuck out of that. I don't know. You gotta know how to maneuver yourself from that dream state back to reality. But back to reality, to that dream state. I don't have a problem with that. But me moving out of my dream state and then back into reality is very hard to get back into that flow, because I am adaptable there. That's my comfort zone, and it's time to go. It's time to move. And that's also why I set my ass here right now doing this video, because yeah, it was time. So if you got this far, thank you so much. I hope that you learned something. If you did, leave a comment. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm extending great gratitude towards y'all. The next few videos would be the Aries season nails, the nail art, the intention behind that, and what's to come this season, and how to set those seeds in time. Thank y'all so much. See y'all next time.